everyone, welcome back to the channel. This week's video is going to be a little bit different than any videos in the past. I had a really busy week and I didn't really have time to sit down and film anything in particular and structure it out like I normally do. So I kind of just picked up my camera and filmed whenever I was doing anything related to the business or printing or whatnot, and just documented it and talked about it. So this video is just going to be a bunch of clips put together basically in chronological order from the start of the week up until the end of the week of everything I did business side with Designs by Brodhead and my 3D printing. So some packing of orders, some starting of prints, some discussions with customers, and everything in between. Hope you guys enjoy. If you like this type of stuff, please let me know down below. Like the video and subscribe as always. And I'll see you guys next one. I hope you enjoy. All right, this is what we got picking up off the printer this morning. So I was actually printing it's baseball season. I'm a Yankees fan. Garrett Cole is out for the season with Tommy John, announced yesterday. So I wanted to pick my spirits back up. So I found this Thor's Hammer Yankee edition on Maker World. I had 3 printers. I had the filament. I just let it run overnight and they all finished. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off the printer. Oh, geez. Oh, nice. That was awesome. A little bit of some wispies. You can see this, right? A little bit of wispies, but overall quality is really good. All right, so that's that piece. We've got, I used the Super Tack because I didn't want to use any brims. Came off nice. Take this puck off. Very nice. Very clean finish. All right, so, and the final piece, the logos. Wow, very impressed. All right, next, I got an order for another snare drum 2-in-1. The shells are already made, obviously. I have some down there excess that I'm sending to Amazon, but I'll just grab one of them. Customer ordered the silver one and a silver sparkle one. So 2 different inserts. So we're going to go ahead and get a printer loaded up with what silver do we want to use? Use this silver. He wants a specific metallic silver, so I want to make sure. Oop, I got to use an adapter. I do a bad job of remembering to take them off when I finish them with. There we go. There's one. I just have to rotate it. Okay. Well, the filament clip came off, but we're okay. All right. And change this to generic PLA silk silver. Give her a good wipe. So they want that, and this customer want, and the other one they want is a silver sparkle. So both printers already have white filament loaded up to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and take these. I can't remember how these go on. It's got to be like this, yeah. Man, these companies really got to start making spools that fit the AMS. I know they shouldn't need to, but so many people use these printers that I bet you there are people that don't buy specific filaments if it doesn't work for the AMS because they don't want to have to deal with it. And for efficiency and consistency purposes, I can't really blame them. Generic. So this is just PLA shiny. It's not PLA silk. It's just PLA shiny. It's got sparkle in it. Sparkle glitter. So good. Gonna go ahead and give this one a good spray down too. Make sure it's wiped down. Also, microfiber cloth, something I found on Maker World. Isopropyl alcohol. I switch between 50 and 72%, or I think it's 72 and 91. I think that might be what I'm going with now. All right, let's go and get those both sent to each printer, and they'll be done in about an hour and a half. Got the Thor's hammer made, Yankee hammer. Pretty awesome build, really easy to assemble. And I went ahead and found this model on printables for a little bit of a statuesque type of look. So put it on and display it with. So pretty awesome. This is on printables. This is on Maker World. Oh, nice. I just dropped it. Sturdy. This is on Maker World. I'll put the links in the description. Also, new Lego F1 Legends Red Bull car. Pretty awesome. If you watched my previous video, you'll know that I got some DeepLee filament sent to me to try out, test some stuff with. I want to thank DeepLee and Elegoo for sending that over. So I'm just going to test some things with the different colors they sent me, different types of prints, get them all loaded up on the printers and just see how they come out. I am going to use the Elegoo printing profiles that I have used in the past and just also test with the generic PLA profiles, see what comes out better, and we can take a look when they come out. All right, so I got the DeepLee filament loaded up on each printer. They sent me 3 different kinds of filament, 2 spools each, so I grabbed one color of each different kind they sent me. So I put the gray Rapid PLA Plus on here, the white normal PLA, and then the light blue matte PLA. So I'm going to find 3 random models, just print them on all 3 of these printers, and we'll compare them and see how they come out when they finish up. So I have the first 2 going. This is with the gray Rapid PLA Plus. I'm getting some weird lines on the first layer. Looking like they might be, I can't really tell what they are honestly, but it's still going down pretty well. It's getting an issue back there. I'm going to let it run. I did use the Elegoo Rapid PLA Plus profile I found on Maker World, imported that into Bambu Studio, so I'm using that as the print profile for the filament. So I'm going to let this run, see what it does, and see how it comes out. I have a knitted knitted polar bear animal printing with the regular white PLA filament, and then I'm still sending a third model to the third printer and kind of staggering these so that way I can inspect them individually one by one, and so that they're not all done at the same time. All right, all 3 printers are going. I got a geometric bowl printing on the first one with the Rapid PLA Plus from DeepLee. I've got a knitted or crocheted model of a polar bear printing here with the DeepLee regular PLA filament. And then with the DeepLee matte PLA ice blue, I'm printing this cool little can koozie that was part of the new Maker World contest for futuristic cities. It's apparently a pretty futuristic can koozie to keep it very efficient. So all three of these are printing. I think all 3 will be done within 4 hours. So we'll come back. I'll give you some check-ins and then we can compare. All right, the bowl and the koozie are going really well. We had a failure on the polar bear. I came back and there were some pieces broken off. You can see it on the back of the print bed. And then this issue here. I'm going to try to take this off. There we go. Yeah, so basically it looks like the supports just broke off where it was up holding up the bottom of the head. So I think it was because I used adaptive cubing or gyro. I can't remember if I used adaptive cubic or gyroid. It looks like adaptive cubic. I'm going to switch it back to what the 3MF file had originally and see if we have success there. So not the filament's fault, not the model's fault, probably my fault. All right, I just kicked off the polar bear again on this printer with regular cubic infill. So that's going to go. It's going to take about, I think it said it's going to take about 4 hours. But this just finished up, the koozie itself. So take this off. Okay, very nice. Man, the quality is great of this model. The filament itself is really nice as well. Came out really, really nice with the Elegoo print profile. The matte PLA is really nice too. I like this color blue. So let's get a can. Give me 1 second. It's really nice. It fit pretty perfectly. It's a little loose, but definitely doable. Maybe shrink it a little bit or scale it down. But apparently this is an efficient, there's a bunch of reasons why it's an efficient can koozie on the Maker World model itself. But I'll put the link in the bio or the description of the video if you guys want to check it out. All right, the geometric bowl finished up, and upon first glance, it looks pretty great. Let me try to, came right off. Came out really well. The print the model itself is a really, really well made model, but the printing. So let's inspect those you can see the layer lines we saw in the first layer when it first started, but then it kind of evened itself out, and obviously doesn't really necessarily affect the quality of the print. Well, quality, yes, but functionality, no, obviously. But it's really nice. It's nice. It's gonna be nice to at least hold my keys or some junk that's in my office. So while the polar bear is going, we still have another 4 hours. These printers finished up, so I'm just gonna print some more stuff with this filament and just have some fun. Starting with this Bane mask that I just saw on, it's upside down. Actually, no, is it upside down? No, it's not upside down. This Bane mask from Batman, unbelievable, from Dark Knight Rises. I already sliced it. It's going to take 9 hours and 33 minutes with all these supports. And we're just going to print it with that gray Rapid PLA Plus. So the Bane mask going good on the first printer. Knitted polar bear already passed the point of failure on the original attempt, so going really well. I'm printing a Scotch-Brite dish wand, little holder and like drainer for kitchen sink. We use one of those wands to like clean our dishes, and it kind of just chills in the sink right now. I found a model online that is made for it where it kind of holds it above the sink and lets it drain into the sink. So printing that on the matte PLA from DeepLee, and about an hour ago I got an order for 2 of the F1 tire koozies, one in the regular stock beer can in red soft tire version, and the same thing but in the slim can version for like a seltzer, like something like that. So printing that one, got this one already from the photos I took that's in great condition that I'm going to ship as well. So got those all going, doing something. So I was sitting on my desk and I heard the printer beep with an error, and it told me that it failed to extrude filament from the nozzle or the tool head. So I wanted to check the black. It was switching to the black filament to do the eyes, and I thought there was something wrong. It kept breaking off here, and then I noticed that there was black filament stuck in the tube that had broken off and no longer was feeding. So luckily, this happened before. I know exactly what to do. I took my tool, popped this off to where it was exposed, pulled the strand of black filament that broke off out, put it back in, hit continue, and problem solved, and we're off to printing again. So pretty simple fix. Luckily, it's an easy fix with the AMS Lite. I'm pretty sure if this happens with the normal AMS, it causes a bunch of issues. I've only seen videos of that, I'm pretty sure, but I don't have an AMS. I just only have AMS lights on my printers, but I love using these AMS lights. I can't express it enough. It's part of the reason why I've stuck with the A1 and the A1 minis so much, and they're honestly just amazing. So Problem solved. Printing is continuing with no issues. We got the dish wand holder going great. F1 tire koozie going great on the Super Tech. And the Bane mask also going great. Good morning. All right, all the prints finished up. Bane mask first up. Looks amazing. Had no failures whatsoever. Gonna go ahead and take this off the plate soon. Man, a lot of the details. Oh wow, the model's already broken off. Nice. A lot of the details came out really, really nice. I can't wait to take the supports off this. Polar bear model. Yep, this is broken off. Ready to... Wow. Great quality. Oop, support just broke off too. Let's go ahead and just peel that off. There we have it. Pretty high quality. I like these knitted animals. Whoever's designing these, man, they have such a knack for this. They're so beautiful. They're so intricate and consistent. Okay, then we got the dish soap wand. Another great print. The matte PLA. Oh, I got a little wispy. The matte PLA handled this beautifully. Honestly, there's no layer lines. You can't even see anything. See if I can get the focus on that wall. Yeah, maybe later, but it looks great. So the can koozie that I printed for a customer, you'll see this is the regular beer can one that I had. The red is very prominent. It's very good color. The slim can finished up and not nearly as nice as a red, and I realized it was because I did not paint this can the same way as I did this one in Bambu Studio with the red. So I just went through, repainted the markings on it, and reprinting it now. So in about 4 hours we should have another one, and I'll have them ready to go out tomorrow, which is still 4 days ahead of the post-processing and shipping deadlines that I give Etsy. So let's get these off the printers, let's get the supports taken off, and then let's take a look. All right, so we got all of our finished prints. Everything came out great. I took the supports off this one was the model, had a bit of an issue taking the supports off with all the hexagon holes, but came out really great. The matte PLA printing wise from DeepLee came out really nice. And then this is my favorite, the Bane mask, man, with the rapid PLA plus. The texturing, there's definitely some, I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but this is the model. This isn't the print. But man, this thing came out really, really awesome. So overall, the DeepLee filament, I'm really, really liking. I really, really like Elegoo filament, and I find that this is very similar, and you can use the same print profiles, and you kind of get the same finish. So if DeepLee is going to offer more color variations and more filaments with the same type of print quality and consistency, I'm all for it. So I just finished up the other F1 can koozie. You could tell the difference between these two. The red is much more pronounced when it's painted fully red and not just the lip. So these two are good and going to get shipped out tomorrow for the customer, and that's literally less than 24 hours from when they ordered. So I wanted to print something else with the DeepLee filament before I ended the video, so found this model on Maker World. It's actually a reel so that you can use Elegoo or other cardboard spools to use as an extension cable reel and just kind of keep them more tidy. So I'm going to go ahead and print this out using 2 separate plates and should have it done in a few hours. All right, I was sitting at my desk and I noticed that this was the nozzle was rubbing on the back part here. The back part's lifted up a little bit. Clearly there's some friction, and the model is isn't going to turn out that great. At least this part's not going to, and it's just going to rub. It'll cause issues. But about a few months ago, I would have just canceled the print and started over. But there's something really cool that I wanted to show you guys. So I have the Bambu Handy app here pulled up on my phone, and from here you can go to skip, and you could select what model you want to skip during the print. So I'm going to hit that middle piece. I'm going to hit skip, and I'm going to hit confirm. And now it's going to completely continue the print and skip over this centerpiece. and finish the remaining 3 pieces. So that way I can continue those 3, maybe lower the print time obviously, and then also just not have to worry about this printed on its own after when these 3 are done. So that's a really cool thing regarding the Bambu printers. I will say though, I don't think that works if you are, so say I finished this print and I wanted to print it again, and all I hit was like go into print files and hit it from here and send it. I don't think you could do it from there. That's the only drawback that I know of. I could be completely wrong. That might have changed since the last time I looked at it. But when I first found out about this feature, I wasn't able to because it was something that I was continuously printing from print files and I wasn't sending it from Bambu Studio. But these I sent from Bambu Studio and I was able to skip. So not going to be a worry. These are going to finish up and I'll reprint that when it's over. First part of the stand with the regular PLA in white from DeepLee. Looks great, finished great, no issues. The 2 pieces that go on the other side of the spool fit into each other great, no issues with that. A little bit of issue just with getting the supports off, but that's a me thing. Issue I am having is that the what was this called? I guess the pulley, not even the pulley, the lever or the spin module, I'll say. I'm going to get roasted for what this is actually called in the comments, but I'm just going to call it the lever. But I need to reprint this. So the threading got messed up. You could see here probably a little bit from the supports. I think it's a mixture of me taking them off as well as them just not printing well on a threaded piece. So I'm going to reprint that on one of the printers right now and see if I can get a better result. Got the extension cable reel printed out. I actually didn't understand at the beginning, so I thought this was to spool up and then hold one extension reel and then put it away. You can actually do that, but then you could take this off really easily, do another based on how many, I guess, extension cords or cardboard spools you have, and store them that way. So very innovative tool. I'll put it in the description if anyone wants to print it and check it out. All right, so I just had a customer reach out regarding one of my NBA Final trophy replicas. They were asking if I could add a custom inscription. I told them absolutely. I gave them a private listing, and I went right into Bambu Studio and got the model edited, added the inscription using the text function, and it's printing right now. So hopefully, I'll spin you guys around. This is going to take it's got 16 hours left, but it was a 17-hour print. Using variable layer height in Bambu Studio, having the inscription as a negative part, I think this is going to come out great. I'm using a little bit more supports. It's going to be a little bit better to, I guess, handle the inscription, but I think this is going to turn out really great. It's going to finish this spool of giant arm silk, go over to that spool, and it's going to use a total of about 330 grams, I believe. So this will be finished up tomorrow morning, and we'll be able to ship it out for Monday. Hi everyone, like I said, that video was kind of just a bunch of clips throughout the week of my life as an owner of a 3D printing business. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you like this content, please let me know down in the comments, like and subscribe to see more of this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.